Did you know the current national average rate of occupational burnout is 74%? Like 74%. But what's even worse is that people like me and probably you, we are experiencing burnout constantly. That has literally been me for the past few years, and that's why I've read, I've studied, and I've experimented a lot to make sure on one side I can get and achieve whatever my little heart desires, but on the other hand I can also make sure my mental health is in check and I'm happy and healthy. If that sounds wonderful to you, you should stick around till the end, because in this video you're gonna be getting how I use my highly curated Notion template to make sure I actually achieve all of my goals while keeping my mental health sane. Also, how I supplement this template with powerful Excel sheets, and my best discoveries during my years of experimentation, as well as action steps for you to take right when you stop watching this video. So let's get to the good stuff, shall we? So here's the Notion template I've talked to you about. I feel like we should start with the goal tracker. The way I organize and I idealize my goal is within life areas. So I have different life areas for my life, and then they're subdivided in focus areas. For example, for personal growth, I have self-love, mental health, self-development. But then if we go, for example, inside one of these focus areas, we can see my goals. This is your first daily nugget. I plan for my goals, making sure I treat my mental health goals and my personal, development in health and fitness, for example, goals the same as all of my other goals, while making sure my career, my business, and all of that is thriving and I'm setting goals and achieving them. Alongside of that, I make sure my mental health, my health in general, is getting better as we go. So we're going like this, no more just work like this. What is that? The key here is to work on your health as you would any other goal. Of course, I do have a page for goals and their milestones, but what actually is really interesting is my routine section. As you can see right here, I have an overview of my routines. They're currently all in progress because your girl is in need of some progress. And here I can check basically where I'm at. And if we scroll down, you can see my schedules. So for each and every single one of my routines, I have the habits inside of that. And right here, I can track them and see progress on a weekly basis. And why do I go through all of that? Because of daily nugget number 2. Tracking your habits, not only it's been shown that just tracking in general, can make sure you achieve what you actually want to achieve, but also tracking habits and checking that box finishes the habit loop. In the habit loop, you have a cue, a routine, and a reward. And if you reward yourself, you've done the habit, you've done the thing you have to do, and you check that box, and then you see the progress, you see the little bar coming up, and that makes you feel wonderful. So next time the habit comes around and you need to do it, your brain will start thinking, oh my god, I'm going to be feeling so good after I do that, I need to do it right now. And that's why I track, besides other stuff we're gonna be getting into. Obviously, you can see the problem. I only can track progress on a weekly basis, and that's why I supplement this thing with an Excel sheet. So here's my other habit tracker. Every single week, once I've checked all of my boxes, I transfer the data here so I can have a look of how my month has gone or how is it going. So for example, in January, you can see I have a huge dip in this week, and I know why that is, and I know right now what I can do to avoid doing that, and that's really super helpful. By the way, if you're enjoying yourself and you find this video helpful, go ahead and boop the like button. Another really important step for me is in my journal section. As you can see right here, these are the entries for today, and I'm gonna start with the morning check-in. This is something I do every single morning, or I want to do every single morning, where I just check in with myself and say things I'm grateful for, because this is really helping me so much. I used to be like, why does everybody keep talking about gratitude? Just just stop. And then I tried it and I completely changed my mind. So I urge you to try for yourself. I review my life on a daily basis. Then we have the weekly wins. And here is where I basically, check in with myself, how this week is going, what did I do, to move me closer to my goals. Name 5 wins for this week. And this has been really helpful to keep my motivation up, to keep me going. If you're like, oh my god, please, too many reviews already, I don't have time, let me ask you this question. You step into your car, you move the wheel. Do you expect your car to take you to wherever you want to go if you just place your hand on your lap? I do not think so. You need to check the direction constantly and keep your hands on the wheel. And that's exactly what reviews do for you. You keep checking your direction to make sure you go to the right place. And also, I'm going to be giving you daily nugget number 3. Building habits requires and also leads to an identity shift. So every time you complete an healthy habit, something you wanted to do, it's a vote for you to shift into your best self. And whenever you do a bad habit, on the other hand, it's a vote for you to stay the person you are right now. So habits really help you slip into your future self. On the other hand, shifting into that identity, so making sure you feel like that, you think you are that person, really helps you being consistent with your habits. So it's a feedback loop. In a nutshell, if you want to wake up earlier, each morning you wake up earlier, you are making a vote to be a morning person. But if you feel like a morning person, you think of yourself like a morning person, you will be more consistent in waking up earlier. So you see, it works both ways. And that's why, my friend, we're gonna keep going with the reviews. We are on to the monthly reviews. So this is January, for example, and I absolutely love my monthly reviews because I get to check my mini goals. I set mini goals every single month for the next month, and for example, here's what I've been up to on January, and I take little notes, and this really helps you check your direction, see where you're going, what are you doing to get you closer to your goals, basically. Another thing I really want to shout out is this section, what do I want to do more of next month? And what do I want to do less of next month? Because not only we want to be, checking the direction if we're achieving our goals, but we want to know if we are the right person, if right now we're feeling satisfied with our life, and if not, what's not satisfying us. So what should we do more of and what should we do less of? And of course, I set the mini goals for the next month. Then I also review on the quarterly basics, and I'm coming up with a template for a yearly review because, I'm used to doing the wheel of life and those things, but I want to have a streamlined process, if that makes any sense. I think you can already see what daily nugget number 4 is gonna be like. So we have set the direction, where do you want to go in life, and then we've taken a little chunk of time, the year, and setting the goals for the year to make sure we're going to that direction. Then we take the month and set mini goals to make sure we're going to the yearly direction. Then we check and check and check to make sure on the daily basis we know where we're going, we know we still want to go there, and that's how we achieve goals. And let me tell you, I know this works because I used to do all of those stuff without the reviews. I used to start on January with the best intentions, and then on December of the same year, I would be like, wait, what did I do this year? Why haven't I achieved that? What happened? And I had the right intention. I was trying to build habits, but I was not checking in with myself. So obviously there's much more to this Notion template, but for the purpose of this video not getting too long, we're gonna go on to other templates. Whoever you are, whatever you do, there's one template you desperately need, and it is a personal finance one. For entertainment purposes, this is my template. I have a monthly view with cute little graphs. I have an yearly view. Then here's where I place all of my transactions. I have a savings view, and then I set my yearly budget right here. But what I realized, it's really important to me, is I see money as power and freedom, and I've realized in my life I want to feel powerful and I want to feel free. So I better be good with money, and I used to not be good at all. I used to have a monthly allowance from my parents, and they gave me an amount and it was supposed to last me all month, and I maybe finished it up in 1 week, 2 weeks tops. And also, what's even worse, I didn't even know where my money went. What did I spend on? How is it possible that I don't have any money left? And so here's daily nugget number 4 for you. You need to change that, and the way I personally did is taking what my income is, whether it's a monthly allowance, whether it's right now I have my own income, you subtract what you want to save for yourself. For example, one of my priority is traveling, so I save up a little chunk of money each month, and then I want to invest. I want to build my wealth. I want to make sure future me is taken care of. So I take that chunk of money out, then you reverse engineer what's left to live. You don't say, I'm gonna get this beautiful house and I'm gonna live there. To know if you can afford it, you need to subtract what you want to do. So that's how I shifted the way I see money. And of course, using a personal finance template really helps you know where your money is going. And you assign a place to each dollar you own and you earn. You can do whatever you want. Personal finance is called personal for a reason, but you need to know this stuff. Here are your action steps. You need to first get clear on your goals. What do you want? Next, we're gonna reverse engineer goals to get daily habits, tasks, things you need to do to get yourself to those goals. So basically, what does your day need to look like? What does your week need to look like for you to achieve that goal? To make sure you're consistent, you're gonna start tracking your habits. And I have a cute announcement. Keep yourself ready because I'm gonna be giving away a free template to do just that. 4th step, get a hold of your finances, whatever that looks like for you, but you need to do it, right? Okay. Finally, review and reassess constantly. Whatever you do, keep checking if your car is going where you want it to be, okay? Be the one leading the way, literally. I just realized before doing all that, you actually need to know how to build a good habit, how to build healthy habits that stick, and how to kick out the bad ones. So you can do it right now.